What's up, guys? Decided to make a video about my first investment property. Welcome to my $63,000 home. If I'm not mistaken, actually it was $62,000 when I bought it in 2019, and I put a $1,000 roof. Actually the roof was $2,000, but the owner offered to pay half. Miss Betty, who I bought the property from, and this is it. I was driving down this road and I saw a sign that says property for sale, dialed the number and met Betty, who was selling the property for $65,000. It's 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. But here is, don't mind that, I just moved in to sleep here for a couple of days. But it is a 1-1. But here's how it looks like now. As you know, this is my first Airbnb, and we got a queen bed here with a TV on the right side. And then we go to the kitchen area, which, you know, it's not a lot of counter space, but keep in mind this is 650 square feet unit. We have everything as it's supposed an Airbnb to have. Fridge. Here we have the living room and a small dining table, which for a one person, I would say it works wonders. You can sit here. We got an oversized 75-inch screen TV. Pretty cozy for one person, I would say. This is my storage shed or storage unit where I keep all the linens. You know, the other shebang. However, if you live here, you can just store the items that you want here. It's like maybe a bicycle, maybe whatever you want. Stuff to cut the grass. We're gonna hop in the backyard, which is extremely overgrown because my grass guy did a number on me. However, it is a pretty good backyard, especially if you have pets. They can come around here. We're gonna cut it tomorrow. There used to be a gazebo that I spent a lot of time building. If you remember the episode of me building the gazebo, the gazebo got smashed by a branch and it's no longer with us. But anyways, we're gonna cut it tomorrow. And we're going to the bathroom and the laundry room. So washer dryer. This is the unit for the AC. And we got a small bathroom here. I mean, for one person, it is a pretty good size for one person. What else do you want? That's it for the property. Now, let's talk about the numbers a little bit. How much is this property pulling? So the property I purchased, like I said, for $63,000. I mean, 62, but $63,000 with the roof replacement. Then it was rented out for $700 a month. And after, I think, a year and change, the tenant left and I transformed into Airbnb. You can see the videos somewhere down below. I have like 5 episodes of how this used to look, how I remodeled it. I believe it cost me around the $35,000 mark at the time. So if I have to rent this place out now, I have the 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom that I'm renting for $1,250 to $1,300. I think this place I can rent for $1,100 easy for one person. And it's pretty good for one person, like I said. $1,100 easy with all the furniture that I have. I am renting it out right now for $1,600. And I have a tenant moving in 5 days. $1,600. He has a pet, so I charge him $1,650. And they pay for everything, obviously. You know, water, sewer, electrical, and all the shebang. So it's not like an Airbnb. It is furnished unit. Now, how much did I make on Airbnb when I was Airbnb-ing it? The average for the last 20 months or 20 some months came to about $1,800 net. That's after cleaning, after replacing paper towels, toilet paper, sponges, coffee creamer, and everything. You know, it just came to about $1,800. I'm gonna list the actual number on the screen. So in essence, I'm losing about $150 a month from having a long-term tenant. But what I'm gaining is no turnover, no broken furniture, no broken TV yet. Because if somebody breaks that TV, TV was like $600-700. I don't know how much is now, but they're expensive. And I know air cover and stuff like that, but they're not gonna cover everything, unfortunately. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. How is my ROI of this property? I'm gonna list here on the screen because I do not know it right now by heart. But I would say that I have already made my money back on this property. My mortgage is $416 a month. and we have $250 HOA, but $400 is crazy. And I just breached the mark to go under 50,000. All right at this recording, when I'm editing this video, it is almost exactly 60 months. Is September 20th today, and I bought the property on September 19th, 5 years ago, so 6 months total. As you can see here on the screen, I am showing all the costs. Hopefully you're interested in it. And now I'm going to show you, let's see if I look good for the ladies. Now I'm going to show you how much money I made. I actually don't know the answer. I'm going to calculate it right now and see if I made my money back, and that's going to basically wrap it up to see if that was a good investment. Now what I'm looking for is information. I haven't posted in a long time. The reason is I've been traveling a lot, and it's kind of hard to travel, mind your own business, have fun, and post. The total amount is $96,700. Damn, girls don't leave me alone. However, that $96,700 includes all the mortgage payments, all the HOA payments, all the rehab costs, everything. So that's not how you really measure things, but I'm gonna still throw that number out here. And the total income that I've gotten thus far is $86,700 as well. So I've spent $10,000 more for the last 5 years than what I've actually gotten back. However, and this is not the final metric, however, I owe $50,000 on the property today, and property is worth on the lower end, I would say $130,000. Maybe $150 I can take for it on the higher end. But if I decide to sell it, I'm gonna cash out at least 80 grand. So let's see the other metric, which is cash on cash return. So cash on cash return, you calculate by dividing the annual cash flow, which is the net cash flow, I'm guessing, divided by the total cash investment multiplied by 100. Yeah, this is the net income generated by the property after operating expenses, mortgage payment, taxes, and other costs. And you divide that by the total cash invested. That includes down payment, closing costs, and any initial repairs and renovations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide those two numbers, and this is how I'm going to get my cash on cash return. But now I'm going to pause the video so I can find what numbers I need to divide. I mean, it's hard to calculate my net cash flow because that varies year over year. For example, year 1 was one thing, and year 5 now I'm making $1,710 per month gross. So if from that I minus the $250 for the HOA and the $416, I am making $1,044 times 12. It's $12,500 a year. When I divide this by 45,000, I believe this was the down payment plus the rehab cost. And when I say rehab cost, that also includes the furniture. We're getting 27, almost 28% cash on cash return, which is pretty good, I would say. Now let's calculate the ROI. Again, cash on cash, it measures the year performance on it. The ROI can measure the total performance. It measures the profitability of an investment compared to its cost, showing how efficiently the investment generates profit relative to the money you put in. And as you can see, ROI is calculated by net profit, that's the whole amount of time, right? 1 year, 3 year, 10 year, whatever, divided by the total investment cost. Total income for the last 5 years is 40,000. I mean, I'm rounding up the numbers. And total expense, which doesn't include the mortgage, like I said, it's renovation and everything else I bought, is 59,000. So when we divide that by the other, we're getting 68% return on investment, which is pretty good. All right, thank you very much for watching. That is actually a very good statistics that I've never run out, and thanks for this channel. I get to run out some statistics that I normally don't. I'm most likely gonna make same statistics for all my other properties. Maybe I'm gonna make a video out of it. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully I brought some value to you guys, and if I did, hit the like. If I didn't, leave an angry comment down below. I love reading them. All right, have a good one, and don't forget, the goal of this channel is to show you that the important thing in life is not to look rich, but to be rich. Peace.